Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks as they square off against the #1 pick, Kyler Murray, and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Murray, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him for a loss on the play. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Murray with a 3rd and long. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. On first down, it's Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On second down, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray is complete to the tight end Clay. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. Jared Goff has a touchdown pass. From there, we head cross-country to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Redskins. Dwayne Haskins, sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Taylor Gabriel, a touchdown reception. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 11-time Pro Bowler Larry Fitzgerald still has it. His production did take a dip last year on the heels of 3 straight 1,000-yard campaigns. He's in the back half of his 30s now. What a career it's been. Coming into this year, over 1,300 receptions, 116 of those for touchdowns, and second only to Jerry Rice in career receiving yards. Pretty spectacular. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Johnson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to predicting. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Charles Clay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Here's Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before.
Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Forced out to his left. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. On first and 10, here's Murray. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Charles Clay with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And now they have taken a fourth quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push the... Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, The kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number in both directions, all right, you know, versus wind, no wind, if it's a possibility, whatever it is. And they give a number to the head coach. This is where I'm good from. Between here and here, maybe that wasn't the number he gave him today.
So for the Cards, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.